A life story about a man born to be the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix. What would you choose for the most impressive movie this year? I would choose Joker without any hesitation whatsoever. And that of course leads to the reasonable conclusion that the most impressive actor of this year is Joaquin Phoenix. It was amazing to see him playing the Joker, and it can be said that Joaquin's Joker surpasses previous ones, even Heath Ledger's. So why don't we find out more about the life of Joaquin Phoenix, who is just as much at the center of attention of worldwide audiences as a black hole. Joaquin Phoenix was born in 1974 in Puerto Rico to parents from the US mainland. His parents were hippies. That may be why he and his siblings have names born from nature. His siblings' names are River, Rain, Liberty, and Summer, and Joaquin's name was Leaf when he was a teenager. Their original family name was Bottom. Seeing as it felt it meant that they were at the bottom, the parents decided to change it. After careful consideration, they chose Phoenix, the firebird of legend which rises from its own ashes, and changed their family name. Perhaps following in his parents' footsteps, who actively participated in protests and defense of animal rights, Joaquin is also known for his animal rights advocacy as well as being a vegan. He spent his childhood in nature with animals under the supervision and influence of his hippie parents, who had denied social norms. Hence, his family did not have enough money for their children's education, let alone living. This is why Joaquin and his siblings could not think about going to school. Instead, from an early age, they had to go out and sing on the streets to make any pennies they could and bring bread home. While they were performing on the streets, Joaquin and his brother were discovered by a broadcasting agent who recognized their talents. Today, Joaquin is known for his acting, but his older brother River Phoenix was known for his good looks. In addition to this handsome appearance, Joaquin's brother was referred to as the new James Dean and having great acting skills, and he achieved film stardom. Joaquin was not as notable when he made his debut, as opposed to his brother River, but he never gave up and continued his acting career. Sadly, however, Joaquin's brother died of combined drug intoxication on the 31st of October 1993 on the sidewalk outside the West Hollywood nightclub called the Viper Room, operated by River Phoenix's friend Johnny Depp. Joaquin watched over his dying brother and called 911, but River Phoenix did not survive. This all happened when Joaquin was just 19 years old. Unfortunately, the media sunk their fangs into this incident as well, going so far as to report on and disclose the contents of the 911 calls. They pestered Joaquin about River Phoenix's death, even at the funeral. Furthermore, they disclosed family issues and the Phoenix background, turning Joaquin's sorrow into simple gossip. Because of this, Joaquin came to hate media and announced his decision to quit acting. He left Hollywood. It was 2 years after he had left Hollywood when he came back into the public eye. During this 2-year period, he traveled to Mexico and South America with his father. Returning to acting, he starred in the movie To Die For, directed by Gus Van Sant. Gus Van Sant was also the director of My Own Private Idaho, through which Joaquin's brother, River Phoenix, rose to superstardom. From this point onwards, he started to use his current name, Joaquin, instead of Leaf, which he had used since birth. Gladiator was the film through which Joaquin burst onto the stage and made a great impression on the public after he returned to acting. In Gladiator, he did not act as the great and brave warrior Maximus. He starred as King Commodus, the tyrant who killed his own father because he saw his father favored Maximus more than him, and going so far as killing Maximus's family and making attempts at Maximus's life. His acting perfectly showed Commodus's inner anxiety, caused by his volatile position as king, which could vanish at any moment. As a result, his performance not only received universal critical praise, but also became the foundation for the movie's worldwide success. This is why many fans were so excited when they heard about Joaquin's casting as the Joker in the movie of the same name. They knew how Joaquin performed Commodus, and now they really wanted to see how he would act out the Joker's madness. There is a saying, the more you expect, the more you disappoint. But this does not apply to Joaquin Phoenix, and you cannot disagree if you watch the Joker. At last, a Joker which surpasses Heath Ledger has been born. A wonderful performance was expected, but what was shown went even further beyond that. Joaquin played the part, not only of Joker's appearance, but his mind and very soul. This is really the only reaction that you can have if you watch the movie Joker. Joaquin Phoenix, in his 36th film acting career, displays a character's pretentious appearance and layers it onto the deep, deep darkness inside that has to be hidden from the world around. Joaquin, who is really good at showing a character's disguised exterior while disclosing and hinting at their horrible inner mind, put every ounce of his acting ability into the movie Joker. Before this movie, Gladiator was representative of the best of his work. But now, most agree that the place has been given to Joker after they watched it. It is not determined if production will continue to make a second movie, but the director sort of indicated his will to do so, and the movie's box office margin also may attract the production company and sponsors to at least consider it. So, it may not be simple hearsay. We may see the Joker 2 someday, as long as Joaquin Phoenix gives his okay. If you enjoyed this video, please share it, like, comment, and subscribe. If so, I'll tell you a story.